Okay, we're going to take a look at David's July 29th, 2014 evaluation. We're going to look at him running full speed here. This is a 20-yard run. This is him moving half speed. And then what we'll do is we will slow it down to 10%. And we will take a look at kind of frame by frame what we see. And we see him explode out here, taking off. And we're going to stop him, I believe, about close to 5 yards. Right here, and what we're looking at is the arm should be in an L shape. I can't really tell exactly from this angle if his arm is more like a V, but it looks pretty good from this angle. What doesn't look good is the left arm, how it gets disconnected from the body, how the elbow is pointing out towards those balls, and you can see that designated there. And the orange line represents basically your alignment. Your belly button should split your eyes, and that's kind of what we want to look at as we go forward on all these things here. So moving forward a little bit more, probably going to stop him close to 10 yards. And what we're looking at here is, and this is what is caused by that arm. When the arm goes east-west, it's caused by the shoulders going side to side, twisting on the torso. So if you look at his torso here, you will see how it's pointing, the Braves logo is pointing out towards the wall. That should be pointing right at the camera, the way his face is. So we got to get all that in alignment, and that starts with getting the arms in the proper place. So we're going to move it forward here a little bit more. And we are going to take a look here. Now his knee drive, this is one of the main things that is slowing him down. He's got a very short knee drive, so when you have a short knee drive, you're only able to cover so much ground per step. So in order for you to go faster, you have to make more steps. More steps is a lot harder than maximizing your length. So if we can get him to drive his knee up, drive his feet out, even with the same speed he has now, he'll be a lot faster. So we want to take a look at that. And again, you can see his arm, how disconnected it is from his body there. We're going to move it forward a little bit more. Now we're going to drop down to the feet. And this is where a lot of problem comes in at too. He strikes on the heel of his foot. We are kind of like almost like a dolphin. Our feet can dorsiflex up and down. So what we need to do is have him drive his foot up, how it's pointed up there, strike on the ball of his foot, and then drive the turf or the ground behind him. He's actually striking more on his heel, and he's leaning over his feet. So we got to get him to be more upright and to strike more on the ball of the foot. So moving forward here, we're going to take a look at his vertical leap, and he scored a 9. This basically shows how explosive you are at this and the standing broad jump, and that relates directly to speed, especially in football. You need to get off the ball quickly. I mean, basketball, soccer, all those sports, you need explosive, quick speed, as well as some endurance. So this tests his explosiveness, and then he scored a 9, and we'll watch this as we see it increase. I expect it to be probably around the 11 to 12 range when we do his next one, which would be a big increase. 3 foot 4 inches on his standing broad jump. Again, this tests explosiveness. These are all drills that professional athletes do at their respective combines. That it tells a lot about the athlete, these particular scores. So we want to work with him on form and technique, as well as strengthening him before he could do this better. His lateral speed, he did pretty good here. Little technique issues. We need to get him lower. He's turning his feet out. We got to keep all that stuff square. And then we can help him. You see he crosses his feet there. So a lot of these things he's just never done, and we can see to teach him how to do it the correct way, and then we can begin to help him get better. Taking a look at the athlete breakdown. No push-ups recorded because we weren't able to get the correct form. His lower back and his stomach area is pretty weak. Only 7 sit-ups and then 27 seconds on the plank. So those are target areas that we want to target right away. And that'll help his speed out tremendously because your core strength is very important. His hip flexors will need to work on as well. He scored a 2.61 on his 10 yard. We'd like to see that be low 2s. And vertical 9, we'd like to see that get up at least another 3-4 inches real quick. And I think we can do this. We'll just keep working with him.